1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Editing serves as one of film's greatest tools into entering the mind of a character, of seeing the world through their point of view, of experiencing subjectivity. In Bob Fosse's 1979 autobiographical film All That Jazz, we watch the events of Joe's past life being intercut with his present-day existence as a director trying to make a troubled show work, making his relationships work, while simultaneously avoiding and being attracted to death as beauty, death as the final curtain and biggest show on earth. We experience the world in tandem with Joe Gideon, from his fetishistic morning routines to absurdist dream sequences.
To be on the wire is life. The rest is waiting.
That's very theatrical, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Do you like it?
Well, it's all right.
This freefall is exactly where the movie operates, combining flashbacks, flash-forwards, and fantasies, with Alan Hymes' Oscar-winning editing being the equalizer and narratively and emotionally juggling all these linear moving elements.
It's showtime, folks.
When we transition to Joe's artistic world, his external world, there's an inherent harmony within the edits, as reflected in the rhythmic montage format, despite the built-in futility of the internal world slowly creeping inward.
I really screwed up that marriage.
As the morning routine montages become interspersed throughout, we are not only cascaded through time, but begin to realize this routine is in fact a glimpse into Joe's external makeup. He builds his persona right before our eyes. These overtonal montages become the rare example where speed yokes to clarity versus confounding it. You remember shots that are half a second and all the hard cuts in between.
Do you suppose Stanley Kubrick ever gets depressed?
When placed next to the ensuing quiet moments, from a brutally honest seduction to Joe saying goodbye to his daughter, these warring feelings of internal and external become metastasized, as the skillfully deliberate editing, a refusal to cut away, showcases the physical embodiment of the details presented becoming increasingly apparent. Sequences like this are where All That Jazz wears its editorial influences on its sleeve, as well as where other great films have taken direct influence from it. Great, in quotes. Despite the seeming sameness of each subsequent routine, the montages begin taking on their own rhythm, compounded by Hyme and Fosse opting to conclude with alternate setups. Everything that was in its right place gets turned on its head. We begin to lose a grip on reality, culminating in objectivity, externality, becoming directly funneled into Joe's mind, into pure subjectivity. The pride before the fall.
Excuse me, is anything wrong? No, nothing.
With Joe's off-screen heart attack serving as the film's midpoint, Hyme trades in the rhythmic for the elliptic. The latter half scenes take on a slower, more contemplative pace. The rhythm we developed in tandem with Joe becomes broken. Shots are flat, play out in masters with little to no music. There's more breathing room, yet, like Joe, we feel like we're suffocating. Even the introduction of intercutting presents a harshness we have yet to be privy to.
Much better. I just left him an hour ago. He was in a great mood, making jokes, making passes at all the nurses. And he told me to tell all of you he has a terrific idea for a new hospital number.
The rare bits of musicality leak into reality, yet its rhythms feel off. It's only when we retreat into total and utter fantasy, exhibited in the closing number, that the film dons its rhythmic energies once more.
People talk about invisible editing and how editing should be seamless, and yeah, for the most part you should not be aware of it. But a film like All That Jazz just wore its structure on the outside like a turtle.
Here we don't cut away to another timeline. Instead we are suspended in time, blissfully falling with grace, as Joe experiences a redemptive victory lap. Yet, as told by the number's nihilistic title, there's only one wholly subjective destination Fosse and Hyme are ultimately interested in: the final curtain, the biggest show on earth. the most devastating hard cut of all.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low.
It's showtime, folks.